Hi, this is Amy Gallaby, and thanks for listening to the ETX ROCKS Show, featuring Riley Redding.
This is Boston Chris with another great episode of the ETX ROCKS Show.
Louise here.
Descript.
Featuring all genres and styles of entertainment.
And coming to ETX ROCKS.
Let's hear it from Louise, please.
From the unheralded and unheard to the legends and beyond.
Out of the box with ETX ROCKS.
It's awesome.
We keep them coming.
$5, that's pocket change.
Well, hey, y'all, this is Haley McDaniel. Are y'all ready for this?
ETX ROCKS Show is the greatest show of all time, okay?
We are ETX ROCKS.
The ETX ROCKS Show is the best show of all time, say? The other shows, you're good, you're real good. But as long as we're around, you'll be second best, say?
Cut.
Hey guys, this is Chris Colston. Thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
Hey guys, Boston Chris here with the ETX ROCKS Show. You guys should check out the Jefferson Burn Rally, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, October 13th to the 15th. Michelle, tell us about the Burn Rally.
Hi, this is Michelle, and I'm the event coordinator with the Jefferson Burn Rally. This is what we have going on this year. We will be having live music both Friday and Saturday featuring 22 bands from 3 stages, including Darren Morris, Geneva, White Trash Wannabes, Captain Joe Band, Kiss Tribute Band, Love Gunners.
And many, many more. That's awesome, Michelle. 22 bands, 3 stages, and 2 nights of live music. What else do you have going on?
Hello, Boston. We have vendors, food vendors. We have R32 stunt team. We have a poker run, a trivia walk, and first time ever, we have the Dino Drag contest.
And much, much more. That is amazing. And Michelle, I heard that you have something going on with motorcycles.
Yes, we have motorcycle games and we have a bike show as well. The event goes through till Sunday, and we have a church service for all bikers that would like to attend 10 a.m. with the CMA.
And so how much is it to get into the Jefferson Burn Rally?
It's only $20 and it's an all-access wristband.
So you can pay $20 and come out anytime, all weekend long?
All weekend long.
Awesome. Okay, so people know what the Jefferson Burn Rally is, but who does it benefit?
Benefits children that are burn survivors. We raise the funds and awareness, and we send it to the Percy R. Johnson Burn Foundation and Camp I'm Still Me. We send them to camp for a whole week, all expenses paid, and they get to be themselves. And when they get to camp, they are around others that are like them.
Where do folks go to come enjoy this rally?
Downtown Jefferson, Polk Street and Austin Street.
So guys, check out the Jefferson Burn Rally, October 13th through the 15th in downtown Jefferson. On the corner of Polk and Austin, you can get your tickets right there. Go out for a good time, for live music, all kinds of other cool stuff to do for a good cause benefiting the Percy R. Johnson Burn Foundation and Camp I'm Still Me. For more information on the Jefferson Burn Rally, look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/Jefferson Burn Rally. Hey guys, Boston Chris here with another great episode of the ETX ROCKS Show. We are at episode number 190 with our first time guest here on the ETX ROCKS Show. With a first time guest here on the ETX ROCKS Show, we're sitting here with Riley Redding. And Riley is an East Texas boy from Lindale, right?
Absolutely.
And so Riley just released his debut EP. I guess it's an EP, right?
Well, song numbers, yes. Lengthwise, it's a record. So
Yeah.
it's over 30 minutes, so they call it a
So this is a
record,
full
so.
album, so we'll go with that. It's called Shovels and Strings. We're going to talk a lot about this. Riley's one of the best songwriters in Texas, in my opinion. Real young guy, but he's a lyrical songwriter, and we're definitely going to talk a lot about what the differences are between being a storyteller and just being a writer. Because there are differences, and I want Riley to kind of tell us a little bit about that. But Riley's going to play us a song today, so have you decided what you're going to play?
Yeah, man, I'll play a couple different songs. This first one will be off the record. It's called it's probably my favorite one, and it's called Angels and Devils.
Oh, this is a great song. I
And
remember this one from Gladewater.
Yeah, funny story. Let me try to tune up real quick here. It nearly didn't make it on the record. We had picked our 6 songs that we were gonna do, and that was it. And it was eating at me because I love this song so much. And I recorded with Chad Malden. I called Chad. I was like, dude, I know we decided against that, but we just got to do this song. It's like it's eating at me, and it's probably the best decision I made. I get the best feedback from this song, and I loved it personally. So I'm glad we put it on the record.
Yeah, me too, because this is a great song. Y'all check this out. It's Angels and Devils by Riley Redding.
from Texas to Tennessee in hopes to find room for my guitar and me. I made it to Nashville on my hopes and dreams, but I left in Texas my green-eyed Eloise. Ellie sang to Jesus with a heavenly tone. She's the product of her daddy's sins, but how would anybody know? Her daddy taught the good book, his wife served the Lord, but Ellie's mama sold cheap love by the discount store. And Ellie stand up to the microphone every Sunday morning, so sweet and innocent, to the secrets laying unknown. And she raised her hands as she sang hallelujah. Praise the Lord, I'm doing just fine. I bet the devil thought he won, but I guess he never knew. Oh, that God makes angels from devils too. Oh, God can make angels from devils too. At a diner on the outskirts of the Dallas County line, stopped the preacher and Ellie and the preacher's wife. The waitress walked up, said, "What can I do for you?" She lost her breath and the preacher did too. He couldn't believe that the hooker he knew now brought him toast and a dark roasted brew. But the waitress never saw that adulterous preacher, just the same green eyes she prayed would see a better life. And on the inside she raised her hands as she sang hallelujah. Praise the Lord, my baby's alright. I bet the devil thought he won, but I guess he never knew. Oh, that God makes angels from devils too. Oh, God can make angels from devils too. Every other Sunday in the back of the church, a woman sat alone towards the end of the pew. Ellie saw a waitress, but nobody knew her except for Jesus and the devil and the preacher too. But all that old waitress would do was she raised her hands as she sang hallelujah. Praise the Lord, I'm doing just fine. I bet the devil thought he won, but I guess he never knew. Oh, God makes angels from devils too. Oh, God can make angels from devils too. Oh, God can make angels from devils too.
All right, guys, so that was Angels and Devils by Riley Redding. Y'all will be right back after these messages from our sponsor, Mobile Audio and Video Productions.
This is important, so grab a pen. We are Mobile Audio and Video Productions, serving East Texas and surrounding areas. We're running a special for electronic press kits, also known as promos or EPKs. For $496 with everything included, we will come to your location, film and record your band's live performance, interview band members, then create a professional package with graphics and effects delivered to you in the digital format of your choice, ready to be uploaded to your band's website, Facebook page, or YouTube channel. The Packages we prepare can also be pretty valuable tools to send to venues, booking agents, or promoters, even record labels. You take your band seriously, make sure the world does too. Here's our number, 903-738-3881. Check out mobileaudiolabs.com. Find us on Facebook, Mobile Audio and Video Productions.
Hey everybody, this is Sammy Brazier at the School of Music 101. We are a full-service music store. We service everything we sell here. We do guitar repair, strings, whatever you need your intonation set on your guitar, bring it in. We do it right here. We sell new and used guitars, amp sets. Trade-ins are welcome. Bring your old gear in and get some new gear. Come on. We're doing guitar lessons, bass lessons, keyboard, drum, trumpet. We have some of the best teachers in East Texas. Terry Salyer's been with us. Toby Phillips. I have Daryl Gann on keyboard. Val Nell. All styles of music. We like to have fun with music, and we teach them, songs that they want to learn, and maybe a little music theory mixed in there with it. But we try to make it fun. We have 2 recitals a year. We're also going to do a battle of the bands, a battle of the lead guitar players. We're starting a new program that's called Garage Band, and what we're going to do is we're going to get some of these young people together, and they can form a band. And after a couple of months of them rehearsing with a mentor as a band, we will let them play at a local venue and invite their parents out and things like that, just to try to make it fun for them. The first lesson is on us. It's free, so come on out, sign up. And by the way, we have a special this month. If you don't own a guitar, you don't own an instrument, we're going to furnish one for you so you can see if you like taking lessons and maybe you want to pursue it and buy that instrument or another one somewhere. We also have a video production company. If you need them to come out and do your birthday or your graduation, whatever, we can provide it for you. Here are some of the students that make us really feel good about teaching. Some of the success stories, for instance, Allie Venable. She started when she was 12 years old. She's doing records. She's playing all over the country. Reese Malone, who started when he was maybe 10 years old. I can remember him coming in at 10 years old and wanting me to show him some Jeff Beck. So I knew he was going to be good. The store is open weekdays Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays we're open 11 to 3. We're located in Hallsville, Texas, 300 East Main Street, Hallsville, Texas.
Lauren's mom, Susan. We started lessons about 6 weeks ago. Heard about him through a friend, and it's just been a really good experience. She's enjoyed it and looking forward to the next lesson.
Y'all come on down and see Amy. She's at the School of Music. You'll probably find her behind the cash register. The store number is 903-660-7333. If you can't get us there, call me on my cell, 903-987-9639. We are School of Music 101, where school is cool.
Hey, I'm Amy Holden. Thank you for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
All right, so we are back with Riley Redding. Guys, make sure you're checking out our sponsors. I think there's 4 of them on this episode. We definitely want to thank them for helping us make these episodes free for all of y'all out there. If it wasn't for our sponsors, then who knows, we might have to charge for these episodes, and that would be bad. So we definitely want to thank all 4 of our sponsors, Mobile Audio and Video Productions. You can check them out on mobileaudiolabs.com. Also, the Jefferson Burn Rally is October 13th, 14th, and 15th. This is a show out there in Jefferson, downtown Jefferson, with 21 bands on 3 stages. All benefiting the Percy R. Johnson Burn Foundation and Camp I'm Still Me. It sends victims of burns, of fire, children to camp and stuff like that. Great cause. That's, once again, October 13th, 14th, and 15th. The School of Music 101 right there in Hallsville, Texas. If you're looking for the best in music lessons, including voice lessons, vocal lessons, songwriting, they also sell instruments and equipment and do service on instruments out there as well. It's right there on Highway 80 in Hallsville. And last but not least, my buddy Scott Connor. He's got a new album out called Captiva Follow. So make sure you're checking out Scott at scottconnor.com. That's CONER.com. Thank you guys for sponsoring the ETX ROCKS Show. And so we're here with Riley Redding. And Riley is from Lindale.
Yes, sir.
Born and raised?
Yes, sir.
And so how old are you, Riley?
I'm 23.
Okay, so we have so much talent here in East Texas, as you guys know out there. And being a fan of the singer-songwriter, I'm really excited to have Riley here today because he considers himself a lyrical songwriter, and he's very passionate about that as well. I'm reading your questionnaire that you sent in. It's all about the lyrics. It's all about the storytelling aspect of music.
Yeah.
So I guess my first question, we're going to just jump right in. What in your mind is different between being that lyrical songwriter and just a writer?
Man, it's more authentic, I guess the word, when it's from the heart and it's, lyrical, it tells a story, paints a picture. And, that's, I guess the reason I write the way I do is because that's how I was shown. I was like, there's these lyricists. You got guys like Harry Chapin, Lyle Lovett, and Guy Clark, and, a freaking plethora of all these great songwriters. And then you got, and nothing, no diss towards anybody in the writing style, but you got stuff that's just more of a jam, and and that's good because we need those kind of songs. You need that kind of music. But my flavor is just, I'm a lyric guy, man. That's what I want to be. That's what I
And
I'm
you
trying
are
to be.
a student of John DeFore.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So we've had several folks on the show that have been mentored by John. And John is that lyricist too. He's so good at that.
Yeah.
So it's always, you can always tell when there's somebody that's been around John DeFore, because the music is always lyrical. It always paints a picture. It always makes you feel something.
Yeah, and man, that guy is single-handedly. He's more than just like a teacher. Like honestly, I went to him first off when I started playing when I was about 17, and I was like, dude, I just want to be a cool guitar player. I want to play all this cool stuff. And he's like, all right. After like the second one, he's like, all right, write me a song. I said, I don't want to do that. I said, no.
Was it just like overwhelming, daunting?
Yeah. I'd never even thought about writing a song. But lo and behold, I fell in love with it. And, that's where my heart lies. But where I was getting at, he's more than a teacher, man. He pulls it out of you.
Yeah.
He motivates you. He inspires you, and
he's
a great guy.
heavily invested in everything that he does.
Oh,
too.
yes.
It's so cool. Someday I'm going to get to meet John. John and I have talked on and off online, but I haven't met him in person. To my knowledge, maybe I have, I don't know, and don't remember, but I think I would remember meeting John DeFore. But again, we've had folks on the show before that have been under his tutelage. And it's great to hear, I know that you also played lead guitar with Chris's band as well for a while.
I did
Chris
for a
Colston.
while. Probably 6 or 7 months, and then me and Chris have played together since high school. So
right. Because you guys, both came up in Lindale together.
Yeah.
There's so much talent in Lindale. Now, you guys out there who aren't from East Texas, you might hear Lindale and you might think Miranda Lambert. And that's fair. That's where she's from. But
absolutely.
We're talking Heather Little and Riley Redding and Chris Colston. And there's a bunch of folks from Lindale. It's a factory for singer-songwriters, I think. And it's cool to see this album. Now, this is called Shovels and Strings. It's by Riley Redding. It's the debut full record by Riley Redding. And this was actually done in Bullard with our friend Chad Malden at Studio 333. And I remember when he was mixing and mastering that and giving us sneak peeks on it. And he was very, very proud to be working with you. So what is it like working with Chad?
It's fun, man. He makes you. He does all kinds of stuff that you wouldn't think would go on a record, and I take him a simple song and he makes it sound like that.
Yeah,
it sounds.
It's crazy the little intricacies he can add to a song.
Well, that and it's stuff that he's like, it needs this, and okay, I'm just letting him do this thing, and like after he gets done doing it, like it needed that.
Yeah,
there's little stuff that he hears that it needs, and he's got a knack for it, man. He's probably, from what I know, he's the best around.
Well, and it's been proven out too because he won Music Producer of the Year this year for the ETX Music Awards.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Chad. Well deserved. Finally, I'm very happy that you finally got that award. And I mean, Studio 333 is very near and dear to our hearts because some of our first episodes were filmed out there.
Okay.
Episode 2 with Milo Daring, who is also on your record.
Yeah, he's all over that.
Now, Milo, if you guys haven't heard of Milo, this guy's unbelievable. Probably the best multi-instrumentalist anywhere in Texas, I would think.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, there's good guitar players, and I like hearing good musicians, and then he's just one of those guys that just piss you off.
Right.
Just watching him play, it's like, man, it's everything, though. He's so good at it.
It's anything with strings, really. And probably a few things without them.
Yeah, probably
so, let's get back into your songwriting. And I know a lot of songwriters are better at writing down personal experiences. Some others are better at pulling from friends or family or outside influences, but you're that rare songwriter that can pull from either one. So, I mean, do you put pressure on yourself to write, or does it just come out, and then when it does come out, you just have to have something maybe put in your phone or whatever?
Well, I'm always trying to think of something. I got, probably 10,000 notes on my phone, but it's, man, I try to, right now at this point in my life, I'm trying to write, every week, get multiple songs a week, just to train my mind how to work like that. And then, so, for every 10 bad songs I write, then a little gem will pop out here and there, and then, that's where the good songs come out. It's like anything else. I think that, like working out or something, the more you do it, the better you get. But I tend to, like I said, I pull from, other people and others' lives around me, and then also my stuff. So a lot of these songs are mixtures. Some of them are, they're exactly about how my life was and some experiences that I went through, and then some of them are about friends. But then there's something in there that's near and dear to me that happened to me. It's thrown in there some way, but I would recognize that maybe somebody close to me. But it's just my reality was too small, so I use everybody else's too.
I hear you. And being a young guy, it can be that way too, because you haven't experienced a lot of life yet.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of songwriters, they go through some tough times, and they have something. That's where all that passion comes from. Mm-hmm. And thankfully, I've never, been through anything that's just been a life-changing experience. But I just write from whatever I can.
Do you hear a hook first in your mind, or does that sometimes come later?
Dude, it's different every time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's I'll hear the hook, or sometimes I'll just have like a melody in my head, or like a cool line that I'll throw in the verse, so it's different.
As a songwriter, let me ask you this: do you know when it's good, or do you have to wait for validation from a fan or a friend, or you're playing it for the first time?
I think now I'm kind of getting to the point where I could recognize, like, okay, that was actually pretty cool. But at first, like, for the longest time, I would write and I didn't know if it was good or not. I'd play it and I'd just kind of get feedback from other people. And I still do that because, people know what they like.
Mm-hmm.
They, even if you're not a musician, people aren't stupid. They know what they like. They know what sounds good, what doesn't sound good. And so I guess both now. I've gotten to the point where I don't write just for everybody. Like, I write for me too now, and so just because that's what I'm so used to doing, and if it's something I like, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Then I still want to get validation from other people, but just if somebody else doesn't like it, doesn't mean I don't like it.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
I've gotten to that point.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, confidence is important in a songwriter, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And then I wanted to ask you that because you are a young guy, and sometimes you have to kind of ferret out that identity, and that can take some time.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Let me ask you this: I know a lot of folks here in Texas will label themselves an Americana artist just because they don't know. There's no lane, there's no box.
It's kind of the melting pot. For
it's kind of like, well, I don't fit anywhere, so this is what I am.
Yeah.
But I mean, Americana, folk, country. There's some Southern rock in there as well. It's just a blend, and a lot of artists are like that here in Texas.
Yeah.
So as a songwriter, two questions. One, when you're writing a song, do you hear a genre as you're writing it? And two, do you change anything to try to make a song more mainstream, or do you stay within your own craft, so to speak?
Man, I'm not smart enough to make it sound one way or the other. I just kind of, I don't know. I've always just wrote, and how it came out is how it ended up.
Right.
So I guess I do fall in that Americana category, but it's not purposefully. I mean, that, most people I listen to are folk artists, so I mean, maybe it is, I come by it honestly, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't try to make it sound one way or the other. I just
because I mean, when I grew up in the '80s and '90s, Americana was there, but it wasn't like it is now. I mean, it's so big now to the point where you've got award shows and these huge festivals everywhere. Yeah. And I mean, to me, it's just a fusion of different styles, and then it's just termed Americana because nobody knows what to call it.
Yeah.
I mean, Americana can be blues country, or it could be soul country, or it could be rock folk or folk rock, whatever you want to call it. And they just put it in that Americana box.
It's like the mud of music.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, for example, there are certain songs I hear you do, and you remind me of John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah,
but then there's others where, like, the songwriting part of it kind of shines through, and I can hear Van Zandt in there, and Steve Earle, and people like that. I just think it's cool that musicians, especially here in Texas, have that freedom to do whatever the heck they want to do,
Yeah.
and nobody's holding them back. But it's always cool to hear from a songwriter, you know, whether you're hearing a genre as you're writing.
Yeah.
You know, like, do you sit down and say, you know what, I'm going to write something a little more upbeat, a little more rock than country. You know, and some folks, I guess like you, just don't hear that. You're just writing whatever comes out.
Yeah, and I mean, occasionally, like, there was a point in time, I mean, here recently, where I was just writing all these slow songs, you know, all these melancholy
Ballads.
songs. And I mean, it's just the songwriter's flavor, man. That's
Yeah.
just what comes out of us. But then I was like, man, I need to just, you know, make myself just write some fast songs for a while. So that's what I tried to do, just like a month. And, you know, just try to get in the habit of doing that. And some good songs came out of it. But I don't know. I'm always trying new things to change it up, just to trigger my mind. And it's one of those things. It's like the worst thing in the world until it works.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, okay, this is cool.
When
But
the
then,
puzzle piece fits. It's
yeah.
just, yeah.
But it's like a puzzle that's all the same color sometimes.
Yeah.
And you don't know where any
And you have to
goes.
try every piece.
And
try
it's
to
so
make it fit.
annoying.
Yeah.
But when it works, dude, it's like, heck
yeah.
You know.
Especially if you like pick the right piece out right at the beginning, you
Yeah.
know, and you've
Yeah,
saved all that
exactly.
time. And it's cool to hear that kind of stuff. So, what's the plan for Riley Redding? Are you considering going to Nashville or somewhere else, or are you happy where you're at?
Well, no, I mean, I definitely want to, you know, get out and kind of spread my wings, so to say, and walk on the water. But, you know, if they'll move to Nashville or Austin or something like that is what it takes, then by all means, yeah. But right now, I just released a record, and so I'm just trying to get my music out there any way that I can, and just playing, getting time on stage, just getting in the hours and putting in the sweat and, you know, work. And, yeah, I mean, eventually I feel like I might need to make some kind of move, you know, just kind of go where the music is.
Right.
So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where the road
But
goes.
you've had some success here in East Texas, though. You've opened up for some pretty heavy-duty names.
Yeah.
I think Cody Canada was one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that show. I think that was early summer this year that you were opening for Cody.
Yeah, that was a cool show. He's a very cool guy, too.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like you're unknown, because I mean, people do know who Riley Redding is here.
Yeah.
And you've got some good shows under your belt. I just know that it can be daunting here in East Texas to try to reach the next level, especially as a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
Because there's only so much you can do here before it's like your wings won't fit in the room anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and unfortunately, that's a really unfortunate thing as as a music fan, because I don't want Riley Redding to go to Nashville, and I don't want him to go to Austin or wherever you end up.
Yeah.
Because I love that singer-songwriter vibe.
Yeah.
So you if you had to categorize yourself, you would definitely say Americana, though, right?
Yeah, somewhere between Americana, country, and folk. Somewhere
Yeah.
there.
See,
I can't
again,
even
he can't do it.
I don't know, something
You
like
just
that.
can't do it. Like I always say, good music is good music. It doesn't need a label.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So are we working? You said you had 4 songs that you wrote after the album came out. So
Yeah,
are you
man.
working towards the next one? I know this is still really new, but
Yeah, not yet. Not as far as getting in the studio, no. But I wrote 4 really cool songs that I wish would have made it on that one, but they ended up. I wrote them after, like I told you before, after I recorded, and then I've got you know, a handful of other songs that I'm kind of looking through that I might toss on the next one. So I've kind of got an idea of what I'm gonna do on the next one.
I know you're writing a lot, because I talked to Austin quite a bit, and he
Yeah.
says that you guys are writing a lot together.
Yeah, man. Me and Austin have written some pretty cool songs together, and he's a great songwriter
Yes, he
too.
is.
Y'all should check him out, Austin Lane.
Yep. Layne for
Yes.
sure.
But yeah, man. So I have an idea of what I want to put on there, but that'll come in due time.
Mm-hmm. So as an artist, what is the ultimate goal for you?
Man, just I don't know. I haven't really figured that out yet. If it, you know, I mean, it'd be cool to hit the big time, but
Define that. Define big time.
I mean, you know, I don't know. I guess big time for me is making a comfortable living, playing music, and doing what I love. So that I mean, getting all the, you know, the recognition stuff, that's cool. But that my goal, I guess you could say, is making my living playing my songs, and that's what my goal is right now. Just
So you see yourself more as a singer-songwriter rather than just a songwriter.
Yeah.
I love that, because there's a lot of people out there that are singer-songwriters that have great voices and great vibes and all that, and their ultimate goal is to sell their songs to someone else. Oh, man, I hate that.
I mean, I'm not opposed to, if somebody hears a song they like and they want to do it and they want to buy it. Okay, cool. That's a foot in the door.
Yeah, you're not going to turn down like Keith Urban or something like that.
No. But yeah, man, it's just, for me, I want to play and I want to be a better musician. I want to be a good songwriter. I want to be a good guitar player and singer, So that's just, I don't know. I guess that's what I'm in it for, is just to get better at my craft and, just make a living doing it.
And just see where it goes.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be in life right now doing this, and until something tells me otherwise.
Yeah. I know one thing that's great about you too is you have to work hard. Yeah. You can't. I mean, nobody's going to give you anything in this business. So where does that come from? That work ethic?
Man, just my dad. I grew up and he laid water lines and sewer lines, like the big mains and stuff, put in manholes and did all kinds of utility work. And then also have a tow truck company. But growing up in high school, whenever I got 15, 16, old, big enough to do it, I was, out every summer, every spring break, and most days after school, helping them in the ditches and using a shovel and carrying pipe and being a tool pusher and just stuff like that. And I mean, I hated it, but no,
but it taught you the right lessons.
Well, it really did, man. And now that I'm getting older, I look back on it and I'm pretty grateful for it, because I could very easily, be a bum, but just because I don't know, I feel like that's my nature, and a lot of people have that. But but my dad taught me otherwise, and I was blessed with a great set of parents, and they taught me to work hard and that you're going to get what you work for in life. Cool. And so I'm very, very blessed by that. And so, yeah, man, just working with him, that's kind of what the title track on that, Shovels and Strings, that's probably the most biographical song. I don't know if that's the right word, biographical. That's the most biographical song about me.
You can pay me later for that.
Yeah, I'm a songwriter. I try to be a songwriter usually, but I don't know how to use them.
So, guys, we're here with Riley Redding. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is episode 190. Unbelievable stuff. But if you're following along with the ETX ROCKS Show, maybe this isn't the first time you watched, you probably know that we like to play a game with our guest here on the show. And I think I've decided we're going to play Would You Rather with Riley. And then we'll do another song after that, and we'll talk about his social media, where you can find the record and all that good stuff. So y'all make sure you stick around for that. We'll be right back with Would You Rather.
Things that a rich girl like you, she ain't never tried.
Hey, this is Scott Connor, and you're listening to East Texas Rocks. In the background, they're playing my brand new single, Ride With Me. You guys can find me at scottconnor.com. That's Connor, C-O-N-E-R, just one N. You can go to Facebook at Scott Connor Music. You can buy my music at CD Baby or iTunes. You can even listen to it at Spotify. Mostly, I just wanted to tell you guys I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you down there in Texas. And we appreciate East Texas Rocks. Take care.
She cocked her pretty little head with a pretty smile in her eyes. She said, that sounds pretty good, but you need to realize I'm just in town for a minute. I have my $10, but I just now spent it. And these fancy clothes, they belong to a friend of mine.
So we are back with Riley Redding. We're going to play a game with Riley called Would You Rather. Let me tell you what this is. Okay. It's just an app on my phone. Okay. It's called Would You Rather. And I'm going to ask you the first 10 situations that pop up. Okay. I don't care what they are, I'm going to ask them. Okay. And this is completely PG, so don't worry about that. Cool. And basically what Riley has to do, guys, is he has to pick one or the other. You can't pick both. You can't pick neither. It has to be one or the other. Okay. For example, there's always one that pops up every time. Would you rather lie or would you rather cheat? That's an impossible situation, but he has to choose one of the two. Are you ready for this?
As I'll ever be.
All right, so this is Would You Rather with Riley Redding. Number 1, would you rather have no teeth or no hair?
No hair.
Okay. Would you rather work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.?
It's a tough one, too. I'll probably do the day shift.
Yeah, not me. All right, would you rather have the perfect pillow in an average blanket or an average pillow in the perfect blanket?
Perfect pillow.
Yeah, I'm there.
All the way.
I'm there. All right, number 4, would you rather always get the first dibs or always get last laugh?
Well, tough. I guess the first dibs.
Okay. I would go last laugh, I think. All right, number 5. Would you rather have long curly hair or short straight hair?
Long curly hair.
Okay. Number 6. Would you rather live in a bigger room for more rent or live in a smaller room for less rent?
Bigger room for more rent, smaller. I probably need a bigger room because I get too much crap for smaller.
I understand. All right, number 6. Would you rather watch Family Guy or The Simpsons?
Family Guy.
Youngins. All right. Would you rather have your own private jet or have your own private island?
Private jet. Be surrounded by water.
Somebody else can pay the gas.
Yeah.
All right, number 8. Wow. Would you rather be half your height or double your weight?
Oh man. I don't have much height to give off already.
Dude.
I'm already too short. I can't cut off more of that. But
Wouldn't half your height be double your weight?
I feel like if I doubled my weight, I'd look like half my height.
Yeah, I think so
I'm
too.
a short guy.
That's tough.
Shoot. I guess I'm really fat. I guess I'll be shorter.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask you that one. That's too easy. All right. Would you rather never have any homework or never have any exams?
Never have any exams.
All right. And last one. Oh, this is easy too. I'll ask you though. All right. Would you rather go on a trip with your friends or go on a trip with your significant other?
Well, probably go with my significant other. I'll be a romantic.
All right, guys. So that was Would You Rather with Riley Redding. All right, guys. So, once again, we're sitting here with Riley Redding, first time on the ETX ROCKS Show, and Riley's going to play another song for us. So tell us the story behind this one and what it's called and all that stuff.
Okay, this song is called Afraid of the Dark, and the story behind this one, I tried to highlight it. Well, okay, I was at my family shop one day, we were at work, and a guy came in who was a salesman. He's a traveling salesman, which he was just selling, hats and stuff, simple stuff like that. But it kind of triggered me to thinking, like, man, like, it must really suck for the guys that, like, have to, fly over the country. They're gone from home a lot, maybe not even a salesman, just somebody who's off working,
Right.
They're gone from home a lot. So, man, that's a wear and tear on you and on your family, it's just a lot of being alone,
right?
So, anyways, this song's called Afraid of the Dark, and that's kind of what I had in mind when I was writing it. So
Very cool.
I think I hit it pretty good. So
you guys check this out. This is Afraid of the Dark by Riley Redding.
He left home in the dead of night, a backpack full of suits and ties, holding on to his ticket to fly Southwest Airlines 205. He sent him off from the front porch step, sleepy eyes and hair a mess. Little man holding mom's hand, saying goodbye, daddy, goodbye. Food on the table and getting debt free, putting shoes on little bare feet, no sleep days on me. Take a breath, then he's gone again. Boston, New York, and LA. Make it down to Santa Fe. Pitching sales for Microsoft. All the while she's on his mind. Oh, and he's heavy on her heart. So she calls him on the telephone and says, ooh, oh, baby, when you're coming home, it's best big and the sheets are cold, the doors are locked and the TV's on, and I think I'd survive if I had to on my own. Oh, but I don't wanna know. These lonely nights take their toll, and I don't wanna take my chances, 'cause I'm still afraid of the dark. Alarm clock rings at 6 o'clock, yeah. Little man to the bus stop, then she's off to fight the rush. Gotta make it to work before the boss man does. Homework and baseball games, making sure the house stays clean. Playing roles of mom and dad, all the while he's on her mind. Oh, and he's heavy on her heart. So she calls him on the telephone and says, ooh, oh, baby, when you're coming home, this bed's big and the sheets are cold, doors are locked and the TV's on. I think I'd survive if I had to on my own. Oh, but I don't wanna know. These lonely nights take their toll, and I wanna take my chances, 'cause I'm still afraid of the dark. He sold his heart to that girl long ago at the price of her own. Now he's laid up in a hotel with his heart in two, standing in a white-walled room. So he calls her on the telephone, and he says, baby, I'm coming home. This bed's too big and these sheets are cold. Leave the door unlocked and the TV on. Tell little man it won't be long. Oh, I don't know if I'd be alright doing this on my own. Oh, but I don't wanna know. These lonely nights take their toll, and I don't wanna take my chances, 'cause I'm still afraid of the dark. Oh, 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 oh,
All right, guys, so that was Afraid of the Dark by Riley Redding. Great song. Can't buy it anywhere. I'm sorry, guys. So you're just going to have to tune into the show to hear it. And we'll definitely split that out and put it on our YouTube by itself as well, so you guys can check that out anytime you want. So that was Afraid of the Dark. Man, I love your vibrato at the end of that.
Thanks,
It's really
man.
cool.
I appreciate that.
Was that in your mind right away, or did you just kind of add that in after? Because it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, that was, I thought it'd be cool, and I just tried it one time, and it kind of worked, so I've just been doing it.
Very cool.
Since,
So, guys, the record is called Shovels and Strings by Riley Redding. Tell us where the folks out there can get in contact with you and follow you and pick up a copy of this amazing record.
Man, you can look me up on Facebook or Instagram. It's my social media sites. It's on iTunes, Spotify, and pretty much every other digital download.
And you have physical copies of these at
Yes.
your shows as well,
They're
right?
always at my shows, and we keep them up at my family shop, and so people
Very
come
cool.
through town.
So do you have a website yet?
Not yet. I've got a domain name. I just got to get it all put together.
So we'll have to update that when that happens. So you would probably send everybody to Facebook to check out where your shows are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's facebook.com/Riley Redding.
Yes,
Is that right?
Riley Redding Music.
Riley Redding Music. So make sure you're checking that out. Hit the like button. That definitely helps the artist a lot, more than you know. And where can folks go to book Riley Redding for a show?
They can look on my Facebook page, and it has all my info on there, but my email is rileyreddingmusic@gmail.com, and then I have my mainly right there, and then my phone number is listed on my Facebook
And you're able
page.
to do solo acoustic stuff and full band?
Yes, but right now I'm mainly just solo acoustic stuff, but time calls for a band, I can do one together.
Very cool. So make sure you do that, guys. It's rileyreddingmusic@gmail.com. If you're a venue out there and you need to have a phenomenal singer-songwriter at your venue, East Texas or not, I'm sure you'll go anywhere for the right amount of money. It's all about that. No, not really. So you guys, make sure you're following along with Riley. Two amazing songs today. From one of them from the record, Shovels and Strings. You can pick this up at any digital outlet, any digital store, Google Play, Amazon, all of that stuff, iTunes. I would not send anybody to Notify, though. Notify is bad. It's like a penny for every 90,000 spins or something like that.
For it.
Yeah. So make sure you're purchasing a copy of the song. And you can also go to Riley's YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button there. He's trying to build that up. And he's promised me he's going to put more content on there. But for right now, you can go there and catch the song I'll Fly, which is also from Shovels and Strings, right there on his YouTube. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to all that stuff there as well. All right, so guys, this was episode 190, first time ever with Riley Redding from Lindale, Texas, here on the ETX Rock Show. Super excited to have him. One of the best up-and-coming songwriters, not just in East Texas, but in the entire state of Texas, which is really big. Look at the map. I promise you, it's huge. And this kid's going to make it, man. He's really, really good. A very good lyricist. The melodies are good, too. But the lyrical is great, and a great guitar player as well. I had to say that because Mark Claybrook made me. But no, really, a very good guitar player. And of course, we did a show with you earlier this year at Gladewater, the Gladewater Opry, which you were showing off on the Mason-Dixon Line song. I love that song. That's a great tune, which is also on the record. You guys need to check that out. Again, as we, if you're watching or listening to the ETX Rock Show for the first time, you guys can follow along with us at ETX Rocks. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're bringing you 2 episodes a week through the end of season 2. And guys, starting in season 3, we're going to go back up to at least 3 a week with a brand new guest host, Will McPherson, coming to the ETX Rock Show. His first interview is episode 202 with the legendary Ronnie Millsap. You guys will not believe that content when it hits in December for season 3. As we always say on this show, we want to thank everybody out there for supporting live music. And don't ever forget,
ETX Rocks.
That's right.
Howdy, folks. This is Aaron Watson.
This is Bree Bagwell.
This is Jake.
And this is Walter from Rocky Queen. This is Curtis Grimes, Monty Pittman.
This is Doug Supernon.
I'm Heather Little.
This is Rob Redwine.
Ho! Hey, folks, I'm WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hey, guys, I'm Katie Lynn, and make sure to tune in to ETX Rocks with
Boston Chris.
Hello, y'all. This is Ronnie Millsap, and thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
Tough guy. Ho!
Hey, guys, we're Black Top Mojo, and thank you for tuning in to ETX Rocks.
Check.